Hello Twin Flames, this is your weekly card reading and we start with the Divine Feminine energy, and the first card for Divine Feminines this week is Voice. And it says here, courageously speaking one's truth. So this card is really quite clear and it's saying time to speak up, time to share, time to perhaps spread some love through expressing yourself. Time to be heard. And sometimes we can have quite a lot of fears that come up as we think about sharing a message. So is there something on your heart that you want to share? Is there something that you want to share with the world? Do you want to create some sort of social media platform and start speaking about something? Maybe you want to share something about your union or twin flames or your journey. What is it that you want to share here? Or is it possible that you want to share something with family or someone close to you, maybe even your twin flame? Maybe you want to tell them how you feel about them. So feel into your heart this week and see what you want to express. And remembering that you don't need to convince your twin flame of anything because they are one with you already. So your truth is naturally their truth too. And that as you heal any blocks, that will become apparent. That's how you reveal the truth of who they are. So now let's take a look. Let's start building a picture of the energy for Divine Feminines. The next card we have for Divine Feminines this week is the Impatient card. So there might be a feeling this week that things just aren't moving quickly enough for you. And actually impatience is resistance because it is saying things are not okay as they are. It's a rejection of how things are, wanting to get away from present circumstances. So when you can relax and surrender to what is, when you can be at peace with that and just turn to love within yourself, then you realize that actually everything is already perfect as it is. It's all the journey. It's all working out. Everything is happening for a reason. And that can be hard to hear when you're in the middle of something that doesn't feel very good. But trusting that there are steps to take and that we can't always see where we're going on this journey. It's a really divinely led journey. So relax into patience. And patience is really peaceful. Patience allows things to be as they are. And let's see what the third card is for Divine Feminines. And this card, well, it pairs really well with the other two, doesn't it? So we have the Assertive card, and it says standing up for oneself in a calm and positive way, able to get one's point across without upsetting self or others. And of course, that might be paired with the Voice card, which is about speaking up. And being assertive might just mean saying how you really feel. It might mean placing a peaceful boundary and saying, no, I don't wish to be treated that way. I will accept this, but not that. And notice how that can be done very calmly, very peacefully, very without any drama. It's simply, that's not for me, but this is okay. This is what I am wanting. So have a feel into your journey this week and see whether there's a place that you would like to place a boundary. And remember that what's right for you is right for you. It doesn't have to be what somebody else wants, that you're only here to stand up for what you need. Everybody else can do that for themselves too. But when you assert yourself and place a boundary, you're saying, love me like this. This is how I want to be loved. And that's a great message to share. So now let's take a look at Divine Masculine energies this week. And the first card for the Divine Masculine is the Date card. So Divine Masculine energy is getting in touch with romance. It is tapping into that feeling of connecting intimately and dating. And dating is, going to do something fun, getting to know your beloved. So is your twin flame planning a date with you? Is your twin flame maybe taking himself on a date so that he can feel romanced? Maybe you're together and you want to plan something really beautiful that you both naturally enjoy, as you are already divine complements. Exploring romance is exploring romantic attraction. And when you are feeling attractive to yourself and wanting to romance yourself, then naturally your twin flame does too. So that is a beautiful energy to explore. So Divine Masculines, yeah, absolutely, get into that dating energy. And let's see where that takes you this week. So next card for Divine Masculines is the Awakening card. And this card is really pointing to something's changing. So it says here, change in behavior, slowing down to reflect, deepening emotional well-being, shift in priorities and values, transformation of the inner world. And the way that I would interpret this card is that when you're healing on your twin flame journey, you are continually awakening. You're going deeper and deeper and deeper into what it really means to love yourself. And so awakening, your Divine Masculine is just as awake as you, because you are one. So it's not possible for them to be in a different awareness than you. It's just they might express it differently. And so this awakening card here, I feel like it's an awakening to those deep emotions, especially that romance. It's an opening the heart to allow himself to be loved in that way, and to really want to feel good in himself, in his heart. And that's beautiful, because being able to feel how you feel, being able to connect with that insight, is really what powers you ahead on the journey. So that is fantastic. Now let's look at the third card for Divine Masculines. And then we have Neglect Wounds. And so we've got two really powerful cards of connection and romance and emotional transformation. And of course, this may be the root of it. Maybe the Divine Masculine has realized he's been neglecting himself, neglecting taking care of himself, neglecting treating himself to romantic things, treating you to romantic things. And of course, if we don't value ourselves, as it says here, low self-worth, if we don't value ourselves and treat ourselves the way we want to be treated, well, somebody else isn't going to come along and do that for us. So I think the Divine Masculine this week seems to be taking a look at those repressed emotions and waking up and showing up for himself and taking himself by the hand and saying, I'm here to love you, I'm here to romance you, and I'm here to give you what you didn't get to have when you were younger. So that's fantastic week of healing. So the Divine Masculine is really focusing on romance and intimacy and inner neglect wounds, and then the Divine Feminine is focusing on being assertive and wanting things to move forward and speaking up. And then let's look at the Union energy. And here we have the Awakening card again. And here it says energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. And so awakening is really about just changing your perspective. It's about, as it says here, up-leveling, upgrading the way that you perceive life, the world, interactions, connection to the divine, connection to self, connection to your twin flame. And so there is a big shift going on. Let's look at what comes next in the union energy. And here we have the aster flower. And it says here elegance and patience. And look how impatient, patience, awakening. There's just beautiful parallels here just to show you that divine mirror. And it says here, nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. And that quote is by Lao Tzu. And that is a beautiful way of demonstrating how nature, how the divine works, how the universe works. Nature is not on a clock, it just naturally unfolds, unravels, blossoms, grows in its own time. It knows exactly what it's doing. And that's a beautiful message there of patience. And notice how the word elegance comes in there with patience, how when something is rushed and pressurized and pushed, it lacks that feeling of elegance, whereas surrender is a beautiful, elegant feeling. So it's safe to do that on your twin flame journey. And then the last card for you today is the compassion card. And this is for your union, and it says, as you pray each day for greater compassion, a new self is born, drawing new people and experiences. Dear Lord, help me feel ever-deepening self-acceptance. May I see myself as you see me. And of course that is divinely, because that's what you are. You are a divine being, created purposely, and love is real. It's for you. And if you'd like any support in healing any blocks that are coming up at the moment in your union, do feel free to reach out, twinflamesguidinglight@gmail.com, or you can book a session with me on my website, twinflamesguidinglight.com, and I'll be more than happy to help you. And so I'll leave you with that message of compassion, and I'll see you next time, the next video. Bye for now.